This is Tell a Better Story, a series that goes beyond the headlines to uncover the inspiring narratives of everyday athlete advocates who are making a difference in their community. I'm Mark Pan, and in this episode we catch up with Nick Ansom, whose passion for spreading love and positivity through basketball led to the creation of Hoopbus in 2019. Since then, Hoopbus has been a force of joy for youth, fans, and communities around the world. I met Nick at the Skid Row 3-on-3 Streetball League at the Budokan Center in downtown Los Angeles, where we sat down in between games to learn about his work on and off the court. This is,
I would say arguably, it's state of the art.
I gotta be honest, I didn't know this place existed.
We rarely get to play inside gymnasium. We're usually mostly outside, so it's a little change of scenery for the Skid Row 3-on-3 from Gladys Park to the Budokan. It's definitely a different vibe.
Yeah, it's been a long journey, right?
I founded a league in Venice Beach called the Venice Basketball League in 2006. My daily routine was to find a court, go dominate, win 10 games, and earn street cred. One of those courts was Gladys Park in Skid Row. Gladys Park and Skid Row were crucial. One of the most elite streetball players in LA was like, you guys are starting the league, I need to have my own Skid Row 3-on-3 league team in your league. I was like, all right, no problem, as long as we could bring our league to your league,
right,
then that's no brainer. So
we became Venice to Skid Row.
Venice to Skid Row. It's an instant gap, right? It's both have a rich kind of outdoor community culture, both very extreme artistry, creativity, and a place where people are really alive. I think people get often a mistake of Skid Row as for all the negative connotations of homelessness and drug addiction, but there's also a real rich passion and
community.
There's a real connectivity to all of the ups and the downs, right? Which we'll all go through.
Yeah, but taking it beyond the game, that's something you're real passionate about.
Very much so. Yeah, we realized quickly, man, when we had a league, they had kids, so we needed to teach the kids. I realized quickly that this experience that we create, something in Skid Row with the MC and the live music, is something that makes the game also a little more exciting, right? Yeah. It's a hard reality when you go from playing high school, then 1% of those guys are going to college, and then the 0.1 go to the NBA, and there's no other outlet to showcase your talent because there's only so many opportunities given. So to be able to create these stages and these platforms where people get recognized, they earn their nickname, it makes the game, one, a little bit more exciting, and two, it's something that players can really look forward to, And you see guys that are now building career through earning names and credibility on the streetball court. Basketball brings opportunities, right? Because it brings people together and people put their mind together, incredible things happen, right?
And you're taking that to the world a bit.
Yeah, this teamwork has made the dream work, from Paris to the jungle of Manila to the deepest parts of Mexico to Guatemala to desert islands in Belize. Little by little it grows, We started a thing called the Hoopbus in 2019, just before the pandemic, and we toured it across America as a tool to unite and bring people together. NBA reached out, they were like, we want to put you in our commercial. I was like, this NBA, this Hoopbus now travel to his NBA 75. LeBron comes on the bus, Jerry West is on the bus. But it's a testimony of, 20 years of just doing consistently, whether money or not, right? We're here there's this most grassroots tournament. Yesterday we were playing ball in a prison, whether the money is there or not, we're going to give the same effort and passion in everything that we do. And I think, eventually, it pays off. Now you look at the impact of through your passion, now you're planted this seed.
A lot of people play basketball, man. What was that moment where basketball was a vehicle for you to make a difference in your community and change the world in a small way that you can?
I think the minute I literally picked it up, right, it was like a motivational tool. It was something that just gave me energy, right? I talked to you about this Dragon Ball idea. I grew up in a town that had no basketball court. in a country that had no basketball on TV, no basketball in magazines, no basketball culture at all. So the fact that you create and you dunk, you put the little hoop above your door and you dunk and you catch this feeling of motivation, of excitement, right? Like you plant this seed of excitement in you, and then, right, somebody's like, "Oh, what is that? Like, that's cool."
Yeah.
And now he's feeling it. So now you planted this seed of like excitement, right, and curiosity. And now it instantly boom, and that's just momentum, right? And then you're like, okay, now we have a team, now we have a league. Now we have a movement of people that support us, right? Now we post it on social media. This guy's getting 10, 20 million views, and it's like, now the world's looking at this like, what is this? Like, what are these guys about? And then you can plant like a story behind it of like, well, like, this is something that we love, and I guess when you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life, right?
It's wild, man.
Yeah. It really is, yeah.
It really is wild when you think about it. So,
but sticking to what you love. Like, I mean, you went through that, right? And like, you still like this. Doesn't matter how old you are. There's always this stigma, like, oh, I'm too little to play basketball. I'm too this, or I'm too injured, or I'm too old.
Yeah.
There's always this excuse, this reason why you're not. But like, you find a way. I mean,
let's keep you moving.
Yes, sir.
We won't want you cramping up.
Back to the game. Crucial, you ready for that little whoop again? You ready for that back to back? What?
When you go on social media and see something like Hoopbus or the Venice Basketball League, it's easy to be inspired, to smile and feel the pure joy coming through your screen. It's also easy to be intimidated when thinking about your own aspirations, what you're advocating for, what you hope to create. Like, how does an idea turn into something like this? Beyond his work, one of the enduring lessons I'll take from Nick is that you are guaranteed to surprise yourself when you follow your heart, when you bring others in by opening yourself up, and if you just keep putting one foot in front of the other. I'm challenging myself to do just that. Let's see what happens next.